And we have stopped by to ask you guys to check us out. When, ladies?
Every other Tuesday live on YouTube on BmorePod, giving y'all some of the authentic us. We appreciate everything y'all have been doing, liking, subscribing, sharing, but we need y'all to continue to do that for us.
And yeah, and that's at 7 p.m. every 2 weeks. But I also want to, because people always ask, like, what do y'all talk about? We talk about life that be life and for all of us. Motherhood, dating. We get more touchy and sentimental topics like molestation, which is grooming, and just things that affect everybody, man, woman, and child. So please continue to support and tune in every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. on BmorePod.
And we love you all. And guess what? We're not
blameless, but we're shameless. Healing one conversation at a time, baby. One conversation at a time.
Yes, thank you.
Peace.
Not blameless, but we're shameless.
What's up, y'all?
What's up?
How you doing,
Hey,
everybody?
hey.
We back another week. We excited. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yes.
And guess what?
What's up?
What?
We got something else to say.
We always got something to say.
We got something to say. I'm excited. Well, I don't know how excited I am about this topic, but I got to watch what I say, right? I don't know about that part, but yeah, we got some good conversation for you guys. We're excited to be here. We thank you as always. We love you guys. Now I got to ask my ladies, how was their weekend?
It was good. I'm here. It was relaxing. I didn't do too much this weekend, honestly. No.
Oh, I saw you one of them days.
Oh yeah, we went. Oh yeah, we went out.
I was ready to say we was together.
See, that's that brain. That's that brain fog. But no.
Oh, would you be admitting to getting a little older? She'd definitely be calling us old, baby.
But you know, we had some quality friend time and sisterhood time, and I always appreciate that quality time.
Absolutely.
Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I see y'all. Hey sissy, we miss you tonight.
Love you.
Hey Sean, thank you, Sean, for tuning in. Hey, thank y'all.
Yeah, I had a good evening. I mean, a good weekend. I spent it with y'all and my family. We got together and we broke bread together. And my niece was born.
Congratulations!
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Welcome to the world, Holly. Welcome to Holly Bree.
Holly Bree.
Welcome to the world, Holly Bree.
Yeah, so I was with you guys, and then I'm still on this dating journey. So of course, after I met up with you guys, I went on a little date, and
It was good.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was. Listen, I told you guys, this was definitely tough for me. However, I am enjoying the journey. I've had more great experiences than bad ones. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's like bittersweet. Dating is bittersweet.
Yeah.
It has its ups and it has its downs. You know, it can. If you're not strong though, it will like mess you up a little bit. How people act, because
I was gonna say, what you mean by
as far
that?
as like the inconsistent communication, like the lack of communication, like this dry, the bland. You know, it just make you think. It'll make you look internally like what am I doing wrong to make this person respond so dry? You know, but I just realized that first of all, I think technology is messing up everybody's social skills.
Okay.
You know, back in the day, we had to talk to one another. We walked up to each other in the club, in school, or wherever we were at. Now people just in the pass by. They don't say nothing. Everybody on their phone just walking. Nobody's saying nothing to each other. So I think technology has messed up everybody's well, not everybody, but a lot of people's communication skills. But if you got poor communication skills, I'm not the person. Communication.
I think the only
I don't like poor communication. It sucks. I don't like it.
I feel like the only uncomfortable thing that I've been through is actually going on the date, right? And it's tough for me when somebody's really a good guy, you know what I'm saying? And then I just don't like
because it's the lack of attraction. Let's just keep it real. Everybody want to act like, oh, your heart is good, your brain, you're smart, but you don't see those things when you physically look at somebody. I don't care what
and
you
I can't
say.
take advantage
And
of
to act
people.
like you're not physically attracted or something. I don't care if it's their eyes, the way their legs. It's something about that person that physically is appealing to you that make you be like, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I just can't stand a boring ass man. Lord, I'm full of life.
Yeah,
I might be 51, but I'm young 51.
That's young.
I cannot. I
Heck
mean,
no.
listen, because in my mind, I'm still like 30. In my knees, I'm 51.
Yeah,
but
knees
I'm
about
just saying,
53.
like, yo, listen, I can't do boring. I
know.
can't do it. And I can't do a narcissist.
Yeah, yeah.
I can do settled. I can definitely do. I definitely appreciate a man that don't have to run the streets anymore. I've had my shit.
That's not what I mean. Yeah,
I know.
want
So
that
I
too.
definitely appreciate that. But if you just don't want to, you don't want to go out, you don't want to participate in family events, you don't want to do. Yeah, that's boring.
Absolutely.
And then when you have to start leaving that person, now it's like, what's the purpose? Like if you always got to leave your partner to just do your own thing, you know, it's just.
I don't think we are built or set up to just conform to that type of foolishness. You know what I'm saying? We living.
Yeah, no.
We are Sean living. Say, I agree. Boring is the worst. It is the worst.
Like,
you know,
if I'm sitting there looking at you and you looking at me and I'm looking at you and you looking at me, I'm like, nigga, I mean,
you said it.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Late.
I did not mean to say that.
Yes,
I meant to say,
yes,
what are we doing?
Like, what are we doing?
Like, what are we doing? And don't argue over dumb stuff. I can't.
Argumentative.
I will never. I'm not doing that anymore. Like at 55, been there, done that. Not doing that anymore. So I'm not arguing with you at all.
Right.
I promise you that.
No.
At all.
Like, you'll be like, where'd she go? She here, she gone.
Yeah, like when you gotta step back and say, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like I can't do that anymore. Like I've been there. Nope.
But I'm just, you know, I'm just proud of all of us on this journey because we on it together. So now on the app, I'd be like, look, I'm letting you know my two sisters on here. Let me show you what they look like because we done almost had some head-on collisions before. We ain't trying to have that. So I need to we need to get this established. I'm letting you know they on here.
Hey, Shavonna.
Hey. Hello, thank you for joining. Great evening. So what is today's topic though? Because we could talk about that dating thing all. It's enough to talk about for 2 days straight.
What's the topic?
Oh, it's not a happy one. To me, it's sad, but it's so.
Till death do us part.
And you would think till death do us part is about, you know, marriage until one passes to your spouse. No, but we talking about families. When death occurs in the family and that parts the family. And I've seen it happen several times. I think it's very sad. I think it's very sad that, for one, after you lose somebody that you love, that the most y'all can do is argue over monetary stuff, cars and houses, and who get the money and who gonna do this and who gonna do that. I think I don't like it. I don't like it. And I think it's a better way.
It has to be a better way, you know, but that's why it's important that we all get our affairs in order prior to our death. And then it's no guessing. If we all sit there and just take the time to, and don't talk about it, you got to put it in, you got to document, you got to get your wills or your you know, you got to put it. No, you gotta get it notarized. You gotta say, I want this. I want this person to have this. I want this person to have that. And again, that's what what you gonna say?
Because to me, that still can cause conflict because it's like, well, why did mommy leave you this and not leave me that? And why did daddy?
Because I would be like, because I'm the favorite.
But I'm just saying, it's like, but that's the point though. Whether it's written down, whether it's people still beef over stuff that none of us gonna have when we die. And I'm just confused. Like, what are y'all beefing for?
You know what bothers me the most is I, for one, was a caregiver, right? Not for a little bit.
For years.
My granddad alone, just him, was 10 years.
That's a long time.
10 years.
Wow.
No pun intended, because at this point in my life, I don't even want a whole bunch of attention with family beefing and drama.
Right.
But no pun intended, no one took care of him. He was financially stable. He had all his insurance and stuff. Right. Everything, all his affairs were in order. right? But when you sick like that, you don't want anybody just putting you in a nursing home. He just needed somebody to take care, right? Granted, it wasn't some of the best relationships, and he caused some of that, right? We're not going to act like he didn't. He could have done so much better, but so could everybody else.
Oh, right.
And at the end of the day, nobody came and wiped his Nobody came and wiped his tail. Nobody was in there taking care of him. Even if you're not, everybody's not a caregiver. We all do understand that,
Everybody's
right?
not.
So it's not even fair to say, oh, I'm the one that took care of them and my siblings or my, or his kids didn't do it. Everybody can't do it. Mentally and physically, they just can't.
And that's why you don't get that equal beneficiary.
No. That's not where I'm going at with it, though. Even if you're not mentally or physically able, play your role some way. Play your position some way. But don't let somebody close their eyes and make their finances a big thing, or why he did this, or why. What do you care for?
Like, you ain't come and see him in months.
But why do you care for? I know this is poor English. Why do you care for? Why?
I was confused. I was like, I thought you had a good education.
Why do you care
you
for?
Went to Venable. Oh, you learned that in Venable 101.
Sean say, make sure you have written beneficiaries on all your bank accounts, TSP, and other assets, which is true. But like we saying, like, that's people still want to find ways to beef with each other over money. You know what I mean? And it's they say it's not the love it's not, money is not the root of all evil. It's the love of money.
The love of money.
It's the love of money that causes the problem. Because
I can see that.
When you start idolizing money to the degree where it's changing you and making you different and making you hate people and not like people, that's a problem.
The question is, why do people feel entitled? You owe me nothing. My mother didn't owe us anything. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
She should have, could have. No, she should not have. She don't have to.
That's right.
If she wanted to, that's okay. But she didn't have to. And let me tell you, myself and my siblings was on the same page. If I could have spent every single dime in her account on her funeral and all her things, she deserved that.
Right.
We wouldn't have cared.
Right.
I don't get it why some families do what they do. It's embarrassing, really.
Well, a lot of them got that Jezebel spirit, for one, that control.
So what's a Jezebel
spirit? It's that controlling. They want to control everything. They jealous. It's like jealousy, controlling. It's a bunch of stuff that built on top. It ain't just about the money, trust me. It's some stuff probably deeply rooted that's been going on for years. And you know how they say alcohol bring out the truth? It just be like somebody passed away, now the truth come out, because that was the person that kept everything in order anyway.
And I say desperate people do desperate things, because some people are not financially stable, so they use people deaths as a come up, or they try to use it as a come up. And that's just not good. I've in my family, like I'm thankful we never experienced that in my family.
I've only experienced it one time, but I mean, to be honest with you, there was not a whole lot of generational wealth, leaving things behind for everybody. So there was nothing to fight over.
Like, who's gonna pay for this?
So of course we're not going to. What we fighting for?
What we
we was going to eat some chicken at the repast. What we fighting for? But this time around, I've only experienced it one time, and I'm telling you, I felt my heart was broken, because why are y'all being mean to me? You sure wasn't being mean to me when he was living and I was taking care of him. No one was being mean to me then.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Everybody, oh, you okay? That fake caring.
It's the fake caring.
Damn.
That fake caring. But as soon as he closed his eyes, I don't know if he was even cold. There was problems.
And that's the part right there. Their bodies don't be in the ground for long until the trouble starts stirring up. It'd be like, what we doing here? And I mean, and these are and I'm gonna tell you this, these are relationships that I've observed. And I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know all the truth, right? Because I'm not in it. I'm just saying from outside observation for what I've seen. These are some really close relationships.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, siblings that been tight all their life. You know what I mean? uncles and nieces and all. I mean, people that have really, well, what you think was close, and money has just separated that. You know, they not speaking, they children not, and see, and what they don't realize now, y'all starting some generational foolishness.
Exactly.
Now it's not, because it's not just about y'all. Now your children is observing y'all, so now the children is beef, and the children, it's just a whole domino effect. It's a mess.
It's sad when, because I feel like this is how I am. So say for instance, you know, you got like a grandmother or something. They didn't do the wills and everything like they should have, right?
Right.
They might have had their affairs in order, but they didn't maybe didn't have everything out.
Right.
But if everybody know, without it being said, who was she had gave it to you, or who did she intend for something to go to?
Absolutely.
And now somebody else try to take it. You already know, like some stuff don't need to be said, but then again, it has to be said because we see what happens. But we have some comments up here.
Let me see.
Being a singer that has sung at many funerals, I've seen an entitlement. I'm sure you have. That was from Lil Lee. Your family will cross you the most. Absolutely.
Because you are the closest to them. Some of us have people in our family in bad health, and instead of nursing them back to strength, we already dividing up the money.
That's good.
That's crazy. That's good. Girl, you said a word with that. When my aunt passed in 2024, and uncle thought he should have her money instead of her grandchildren. Wow. Before you even in the grand. And you know, let me tell you when I value. So I was blessed to be raised with my great-great-grandmother. That's a generation that a lot of people don't see.
Absolutely.
So I feel so blessed to be been raised with my great-great-grandmother. And she used to keep her policies in her China closet. You know, old folks had China closet.
Yep.
And she used to be like, Moni, this is my policies. You know, every time I used to be like, Grandma, you know, I'm young. I ain't want to hear it though. I don't want to hear Grandma. No, you need to know what that. So sure enough, when she passed away in 97, she had like 4 policies, right? But they were so old that the value of them couldn't even bury her in 97. Because she had policies from the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. So I was 22 years old when I gained an appreciation for having life insurance. I've had life insurance on me and my children since I've been 22 years old. I got paid up. I don't play when it comes to that because I saw, you know, and my father, when he passed away, he had no insurance. Yeah. And unfortunately, I was young. I had to get him cremated because that's the only thing I could afford to do at that time. Yep. You know what I mean? But insurance is so important. It's like, y'all beefing over all this. How about we sit down as a family and see how we going to get some money? How are we going to get everybody families? You got insurance, instead of putting the GoFundMe's out. You wait till they die. Now you want to start begging for money. You know, why y'all ain't sitting down having these good family conversations, you know?
You made me think about something. I remember when my mom passed away back in 97. 2007. I'm sorry. In 2007. And we were, because of her illness, we couldn't get insurance on her. So we were, you know, everybody come together trying to get some money or whatever, right? And my one uncle, who was, you know, pretty well off or whatever, I'll never forget. He was standing there like, I mean, well, that's your mother. Like he said that to me and Narcis. He's like, yeah, well, that's your mom. I think it's your responsibility. So, you know, Narcis is about batshit crazy. He said, and that's your sister. What you want us to do? You want to take her and throw her body into the harbor? We don't have it. If we don't have it, we don't have it. So now what you gonna do? That's our mother, but that's your sister.
Yeah,
you know, and he had more money than all of us.
Oh wow! And you
probably put together at
y'all
that time.
Grew up as children together. You should.
And he was this, but this was my uncle. Like literally, he said that. I know after Nar said it, and we don't have it, and that's your sister. So now what's the next move? We gonna go take her body and throw it in the harbor? Wow. He shut up. But guess what? He got on the phone. He called his wife and asked for permission to give some money.
Okay. Did he?
He gave some money. Yeah. I mean, we buried my mother, but then boom, we buried my mother in February. Then my other uncle, that uncle's twin brother passed away in October the same year. So again, he didn't have insurance. So we was right back at square one trying to bury my uncle. You know what I'm saying? But it was different. It was different avenues because now you had his children and even his ex-wife.
which was, it still was my aunt or whatever.
Right.
All of them, they stepped up. We got them buried or whatever. But it's so important to get your affairs in order, because families, like I've seen, and even though it wasn't over who gets what, I remember when my grandmother on my father's side passed away. I remember us beefing real hard over, we were trying to plan everything. And, my uncle, who was really strong-minded, strong-willed, whatever, he felt like, he just kept on saying like, well, this person should do this and this person should do that or whatever. But it turned into a big all out, like, everybody was at each other. You know what I'm saying? So death, even though, like I said, it wasn't like who getting this or who getting that, but it made everybody so ugly that day. And I just remember
it's control.
It was
everybody
so
want to control
ugly.
something. And you know what? And speaking of, letting people, have their roles. My son friend, I just gotta go back to that nasty repast food. I sit up there and I tried to allow, the other side of the family to take control of that.
What are we doing
of
here?
the food. No, I'm telling you, girl.
Girl,
I know my son. Listen, that was the nastiest.
Yeah, I have never tasted
repast food.
First of all, let me say this.
I ain't gonna lie.
The turkey wings look so good.
I'm so sorry, son, that I had to let you go out like that.
They look so good. We couldn't even bite them. They was just pure rubber.
Everything was just.
It was like the kids' food. Like it was like Ava play food. That's how tough it was.
It was disgusting. And
it was hard. They looked so pretty. It was like, they was all glazed over.
Yeah.
Them mofos was raw.
Wait, that go to show everything that look good ain't good. Ain't good.
But honey, that food was. It wasn't them good on that plate.
I hope my son is resting, knowing that I feel guilty about that daggone repast food. Because I promise you, son, I would have never did that. I'd have never did that. All right, so that just reminded me. I had to get that off my chest because that's been haunting me ever since. For almost 5 years, that nasty
It should have. I ain't even gonna lie. That should have haunted you because that was bad. Listen.
What somebody said? Let me read that. We need to talk about indexing funds. I became a life insurance agent because of the lack of our community not wanting to be educated or not knowing.
Oh, you talking good.
The process of indexing funds.
Who's that? Who is CME?
Yeah. Can you put who?
Okay,
Nick.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was a shameless plug.
I'm joking.
I'm joking. That's important.
Well, that definitely is important.
Kayla said Aunt Mo.
No, I'm telling you.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. So my family, probably too proud to do GoFundMe pages, so that's never happened. However, I would be sitting here lying if I said that it's a lot of people that crossed over that did not have life insurance policies, and we as a family had to come together to pay. And listen, some people, it was easy getting that money from them, but some people, the ones who fight over things that they feel like they're entitled to.
Oh, she got aggressive. Did you see
that?
Yeah,
the shoulder coming around.
Never gave anything.
But but insurance. Back when I was 20, I was paying like $20-something a month.
Yeah.
It was not expensive at all.
It was.
I got insurance on myself, my children, guess what? And my grandchildren. I got insurance on 3 generations. I'm not playing.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not playing. And it's not
paid up.
And it's not a couple of them. I did let one lapse. I was ignorant. I didn't know any better. And I that's a whole nother story. But one, I paid up for 20 years and it ended up lapsing. And after 20 years of paying it,
they didn't know.
Nope. No, it was something that I was unclear about.
Same.
So,
but you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is for y'all out there too. You can go to it's Maryland Unclaimed Money and see, because sometimes you might think that y'all lost out on that, but you go to Unclaimed Money. And it's a thing on there where you put your name in there.
Mm-hmm.
And if your name comes up, that means somebody owe you money somewhere.
Oh.
And sometimes with them insurance policies and stuff like that, it might even be a small amount, but it's always worth doing because you never know. You'll be surprised what's out there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody, y'all hear me? Unclaimed money.
Look at my sister. She gonna say that food was nasty.
It was, yeah.
Rub it in there. But no, that's the truth though. I'm sorry, Rico.
I don't know who that caterer was, and they had the nerve to be handing out their cards.
Yeah. No, he be on YouTube and everything. I don't even remember his name.
Make a little paper plane at
flicking in his eye.
And see, some people live to eat every time they go places. I am never that. So when I tasted, I was like, oh damn.
You said bullshit.
I said, this is some bullshit.
He must have been Russian. You know, because
that's unacceptable.
Oh, it's no excuse. It's no
unacceptable.
It's no excuse.
It was bad.
People already said they want some good daggone food and some good dessert at a repast.
Wait a minute. A lot of us can't even afford to die. Real talk.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm glad you have insurance on all of them. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I mean, like I said, I valued that at 20. I went through that from 22 years old, so I learned.
Yeah, I don't play either. Like I've been paid that up. You know, and even though
look at Leah,
I just have policies enough to make sure everybody get buried.
Wait a minute, Leah gonna say, let's not talk about the people that just go to repasses for the food.
And you know, it's a lot of them too.
Well, they was disappointed. They was disappointed at Rico's.
Shoot.
Okay, hold on. Indexing funds, you don't lose. Pay for 10 years with both life insurance and cash, etc. I need to be on this show. Oh, period.
So is that an annuity? Because I have something I invested like 10,000 in. Is it an annuity?
Hit us up after the show and we'll get you on here. We need to
mine
talk some good stuff.
Yeah, mine is like 7 years, I think.
Let's educate. That's what we here for. We talk smack, but we here to educate.
Absolutely. That's what this show is about, right?
And drink. But
what? I mean, oh no, see, but you know, but
yo, wait a minute, time out. Let me just tell everybody out there, I had a really rough day at work, and I'm still trying to get myself together.
Get it together.
So
I'm
drinking, and I'm like trying to whatever. So I just had to say
this is Kool-Aid for her because this is just wine.
Yeah,
she's a whiskey. She's a whiskey girl.
She's a whiskey girl. This is the devil's little brother right here.
Yeah, and
so yeah, definitely I'm getting back on topic because I was just having a moment.
But for real.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What you was
I was just saying, yes, just hit us after the show or whatever, and we'll get you on here.
Oh, that's
Dennis. Need to talk some good stuff.
Oh, that's Dennis' wife. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful queen. But you know what? I always say this too, just from other episodes that we done had. I want to see family get back to where we used to be. You know, I think it's such a wedge. Families like even coming to the dinner table, having dinner. Everybody, you can have 6 people at the table, 6 people on their phones. And this one I knew it was bad. When I seen everybody in one room, nobody talking to each other. Everybody just like this. Now, but one person was talking to each other.
Really crazy too. And I know this is not what the show is about, but Candace used to always say the frenemies. What about the friend? Family, frenemies, friend.
Oh Lord, what the heck is
family, frenemies?
The frenemies. What about it?
I know about the frenemies, but what about the family that has problems and never say anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you being so hateful to your family for? Why do you have such problems with your family? Is it them or is it?
It's like somebody being from Baltimore and hating the Ravens. I'm like, what is wrong with you? How you gonna hate on you? How you hate?
Definitely.
I mean, I can respect that you got another team that you grew up with, but to actually hate and despise your home team, what is wrong with you?
Some people do not like their family. Some people are call it what it is, jealous of their family.
That's the same people that don't eat wings.
Never done anything to you.
They don't.
That's the same people that don't eat chicken boxes. Them same people. We talking about. They probably don't. They probably like, oh, I don't eat chicken boxes. What is a chicken box?
But no, it's terrible. Jealousy is a terrible thing. You got siblings that are now, but that made me like have a question though, because unconsciously as parents, do we show favoritism toward our children that make our children start despising each other to a certain degree?
Absolutely.
Because sometimes I think unconsciously we might do things to spark that that animosity, which grows with them. So 100%. Now you got children that see it. Now they growing up to teenagers. Now they adults that's still going through that. So now when a situation like that happen, it's like I never did like you. You know,
well, that's
you thought she was all that.
Yeah,
what does that even mean?
Mommy always did this for you and ain't do this for me.
You think you better than everybody else? Well,
okay, you gonna say what I am. She gonna say what I am.
Or shouting. It was like we was good until you had Taylor. Shouted just wanted it to be shouted. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the thing, like, because he was spoiled, he was always with me, whatever. He was like, then you went and had her, so it's like it's real.
See, I didn't know with the sibling thing. It was always first myself, Angie and Andy. And when I tell you we were the three musketeers,
right?
We didn't do that. We didn't do that. We didn't grow up envious of each other. We didn't grow up jealous of each other. Now
Wow.
I would be lying if I said like my high school years, I felt like I didn't get the same treatment and things I needed for school and stuff that Angie got as the oldest. She was the oldest. And let me tell you, smart as a whip, earned everything she got. So we're not going to take anything away from her. We're going to say, parents, what was you doing? Because every child deserves that chance, right?
Right.
So I had a moment when I was really hurt because they didn't come through for me for high school, for junior prom, for senior prom. Actually, my stepmother did and my Aunt Clarice did, to be truthful with you. And I think that's where the bond came with me and my stepmother, because she saw a need and she met it. And she didn't want me to feel like I was like ostracized or all the things, right?
Ooh.
So I think that's where that came from.
I thought that was a bird. I thought that was a bird. Ostrich.
Listen,
ostracized.
But what I'm saying is, I think, and if I can be more transparent without bringing up any of their names, I think where all the other sibling rivalry came from, and that's not including my other sister, but that's including like the three youngest ones. I think that was a parent thing. Check yourself.
Yeah.
Check
that's
yourself.
What I'm saying.
You can correct some of this stuff. Stop trying to play the middle and go and come together. Whether it's I need to check Lisa, I need to check Angie, I need to check whoever I need to check. Check them.
Wait a minute. First of all, I just want to take this time though, because we don't have any clips today, but I just want to take time to just thank all of our viewers for taking your time out this evening to tune in and supporting us. We always love and appreciate your support.
Absolutely. It means the world.
Your positive feedback, your negative positive feedback, it all matters because that's what helps us to grow. And so perhaps your parents' financial situation changed for a minute when you were in school.
So it actually did. There were situations. However, there was still a full-grown adult or adults that was still providing and taking care of us. And it can't change for one and not the other, right? If you're actively doing this for one, then you should actively do it for the other. Because then you're starting to
cause a division.
You are.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. Parents unconsciously do that. Not even real. But see, so that brings me back to what we was talking about far as, family members dying and leaving. You know who to leave stuff to, because everybody not responsible.
Absolutely.
Let's just keep it real about this. So you may wonder why this person is getting this and you're not. If you have proven yourself to be irresponsible for 45, 50 years of the years I was living, why would I leave this for you? No, do you know, like growing up in neighborhoods, how many times I observed beautiful homes taken care of by the grandparents? The grandparents pass away.
Girl.
Now the doors hanging off. Look, the grandchildren get the houses. Yeah. The doors hanging off. The screen missing. The blinds is all broken up. It looked like the house.
Speaking of that, it looked like this dude I was dating that I met when I was dating. That's how I pulled up to his house, and his house was looking like that. Like I said, I thought it was an abandoned house. I was like, "You not gonna get no blinds?"
Jesus.
Like, why do your blinds look like Freddy Krueger? Look here.
Have to be
like nobody's doing this with you. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm telling you that. You just maybe have a flashback. I was like, oh, I know this ain't gonna work. Because if you got pride in that ish, we can't be together.
But I think that's Sandy. She said that's not Sandy. So, or explain.
That's my coworker there.
Okay, or explain why you can't. And so this is the thing. As kids, we understood that all kids we're not the same, and we're going to have different needs at different times, right? So we got that. Like, our parents really groomed us to know that. Like, just because you need a coat does not mean I have to get a coat, right?
That's right. Because if I got a hole in my coat and you got a perfectly good coat and I got
but Mo, I was getting ready to say that. So one had a hole in their coat and it wasn't good enough for them to wear. Ooh. I have a hole in my coat and she can wait.
We can put a patch on it.
See, I
didn't even get a patch.
Yeah, see, I don't do no stuff.
That's not okay.
I didn't do no stuff like that.
That's not okay.
But the same way our children expect us to deal with them individually because their needs are different. It's crazy how you can have 4 or 5 children come from the same womb and they all be different, right? But they want us to treat them accordingly, right? So same thing with giving out with responsibilities. Like, you know what child you can co-sign for and which ones you can't.
You're right.
Let's keep it real. And
come on,
if that's showing discrimination or making you feel kind, I'm sorry. You know which ones have proven themselves to be responsible.
That black girl bro had the Jesus juice.
Freddy Krueger blinds. Listen, wait a minute.
Listen, y'all. I
gotta tell the story real fast.
Oh Lord.
Off topic. Just listen. I pulled up.
Here we go.
I was following them to the house.
She ain't no good.
He gave me an address. So we pulled up to the address. And because we was transporting something in my car, in my truck.
A body.
So I pulled up to the house. And I stopped and I look and I'm like, what the hell? Is this an abandoned house? Like,
oh my
Lord.
It's
2025 at this time. Like, blinds don't cost that much. So I seen him walk across the street. So I was like, woo, wrong house. So I pulled down. I'm like, hey. He was like, no, you was at the right house. I was like, what?
Yeah. When Ralph pulled up, they started playing. He
said, you want to come in? I said, no, I'm good. I gotta go home.
No, I'm good though. Like I would have been screaming.
No, but my point was, I have seen neighborhoods.
Superficial.
That's not superficial.
I'm just playing. You already know. Listen. I would have kept driving, so I wouldn't even. He wouldn't even had a chance to say anything.
His inch was in my truck. That's what we did in my truck.
He would have got it later.
And look,
if I could have pushed that inch out of my truck, I would.
And don't have to use the bathroom in there. That's probably like going to a porta potty.
Not a potty. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all. I went off topic. We're gonna get back to the tell that to us part.
What is happening?
Y'all know I got ADHD for real. I know y'all can tell when I zone out.
I thought you was telling us a story from 30 years ago. He had a nerve.
Exactly. 30 years ago. You can expect that. Come on, 2025.
No,
and I said it. And it probably no, this was 2025.
Yeah, about 4 weeks ago.
This probably was like, and I'm that person to say, hey, you can order blinds, you can order enough for your house so you can do the paying for. You ain't got to pay for them all right now, but blinds like $20 for the good ones. You know what I'm saying? Go to your window or whatever. I couldn't do that. So I told him, I said, whatever, and he kept on saying, you gonna give me that website? I'm like, yo, you need me to give you that website? You don't need me
for $20 blinds?
$20 blinds.
Oh, girl. But Raul is hilarious.
I'm just saying, there's certain things I can't do. Note for those I hope you're not watching. If you are watching, my bad. Now you know why I wouldn't talk to you no more. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, is it Sandy? Can you show like a BmorePod commercial or something?
I'm sick of Sandy, it. This is the foolishness that we have to deal with.
Sandy, show a BmorePod commercial, please. We'll be right back.
Oh, because you embarrass Mo for her?
Yeah.
Listen. Number one hot take, I'll say, I will take a turkey wing over some plain fried chicken any day of the week.
A turkey wing?
A turkey wing. Like, I'm talking Thanksgiving, turkey wing. The rest of the turkey, I don't really rock with.
Right.
Turkey wings.
This is a tough one for me because it's either, I don't know if y'all ever heard of them because they like old, but for me, it's either Christina Grimmie or Selena Quintanilla.
I know that. Express your feelings with art.
Right.
Art is your feelings.
Right.
Music is your feelings, unless you want to lie, but that's right. Not real music.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, but like, I wouldn't say myself. I'm really into art. Mm-hmm. It's probably just because I can't draw.
Right. Yeah.
BmorePod on YouTube.com.
And you see it every third Wednesday. The vibe check.
Yeah, it's our youth.
Them out. They are babies.
Yeah, they be doing
Come on, please support.
Support.
Listen, you will not be disappointed.
I'm sorry, we said the wrong day. When is it? It's the first Wednesday. Y'all support. Yeah, we gotta support the youth.
The vibe. And also, I just want to take this time though. Shameless Unplugged want to extend our sincere and deepest condolences to Scotty B in the loss of his daughter, Diamond. May she rest well. Peace. Yeah, I mean, that just was heartbreaking. You know, when I made a post about it today, not specifically for him, but just when I'm scrolling through social media and I see a parent has lost their child, you know, I take that personal because of the loss of my child. I don't say I know how a person feel because I don't. We two different individuals. So I try not to make that habit of saying I know how they feel. However, I definitely can relate to the pain, the heartbreak, the loss, the tragedy. It's just so overwhelming. So we are sending our sincerest condolences to Scotty B in the loss of his dormant Diamond. Rest in peace, Diamond. Rest in peace, Diamond. May God continue to just keep that family and comfort them in this time. In this storm, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Sissy, where we at? What we talking about?
So we talking about these family members beefing over this money and stuff. So all right, so since we know the solution is not about having a will, because it's not.
Well, I mean, no. But a will, so yes and no, right? Because if you have a will and it's written out what you want and your wishes, it's no guessing whether somebody like it or not, right? Because if it's no will and they say, well, this money is left and it's just word of mouth and no one else heard it, then it's always gonna be like, oh, they lying, or they stealing, or whatever. But if it's a will, it's written, whether you like it or not. That's what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? And everybody could have heard, or everybody could know what this person wanted, whether it's land or a house or whatever. You know, if it's not written. And first of all, let me say this.
Say it.
And people don't understand this, right? Okay. So it's an order to stuff, right? If I pass away, I am married, I have a husband. My husband is my beneficiary.
Let's talk
not
about
my
that.
children.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
Unless people you specifically say, because I don't care if it's a pension or anything, your spouse is entitled to it.
You daggone right.
Right? Now, if you lose both parents, then it goes to the children. But as long as you have a surviving spouse, because that's what they call it, a surviving spouse, any Social Security, any benefits, everything goes to that spouse.
Go to your spouse.
Right?
Absolutely.
And then after that, like it's places on your insurance where you could break it down. Like, I want this person to have this. I want that person to have this, or whatever. Like, I'm not married. So, and that's another thing. Let me say this. If you ever been married and had a spouse on your ish, when you get a divorce, make sure you take them off your ish.
Yes.
Because
update them yearly.
You have to go back and check on that stuff, because you know, if you don't remove them off of there when you die, they still entitled. Because you signed, and that's what that was your wishes. So make sure you keep your affairs in order.
Keep them in order. Yeah.
But definitely know
they don't have any morals and values.
Spouse.
But see, that's where we have to educate our family. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a lack in communication. It's a wedge. It's a burn. We should know these things. Like, we should tell our children, like, look, if I'm married, because they probably be like, you know, our children think they're entitled to everything anyway, too, though. Oh, y'all only been married a year. You know how this full bread. Y'all only been married for 6 months.
I mean,
but no,
right.
No, but
I'm just joking.
See,
well,
that's what I'm saying. It ain't no. If that's how it works, it's no exceptions to the rule.
Well, I'm just gonna throw it out there, and you know, whoever like it, whoever don't.
Okay, go ahead.
Like, the way I got my insurance stuff set up is the one who F with me while I'm alive. And take that how you want it, because you know, I know for a fact, like, if God forbid something happened to me, I know which kid's going to be there for me.
That's what I said. We know our children.
So, not saying that I'm not going to take care of it, because everybody's going to get taken care of,
right?
Hands down. But they don't need to side eye who got the most or whatever, because guess what? I know that's the one that's going to take care of me. No matter what.
So if you did, you're not going to need taken care of.
No. I'm just saying in general. Before that, God forbid, before we get to that point.
Oh, you saying,
you know
like,
I'm saying like now. If I need something right now, I know who I can call.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about.
So you basing it on yeah. Well, I guess that's all you
and
can
I'm not doing, and I'm not a 50-50 parent because just I got 2 children. It's 50-50, and I love all my kids the same. Let me say that. But I'm saying they all don't treat me the same.
Oh.
So I'm saying some stuff get based off of that.
Mine go 3 ways. And now that I got grandchildren, some of the policies with more money on it is going 5 and 6 ways because I'm making sure my grandchildren get it. But see, I used to give Jasmine the most because I considered that she has 2 children, right? So I'm like, I want to give her more because she has 2 children to take care of. But now Paige has 1. But so now I just split it equally. But I understand what you said. But so you base it on who your bond, not your bond, but
no. It's not about a bond. It's about if you can see who's there through thick and thin, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see now. Like so, if I'm alive and well, and I know who steps up to the plate for me when I need them. Imagine if it was a time when I was sick.
I can, but you know what? I respect that because don't want the month. That goes back to what we were saying.
But let me say this: I am going to take care of everybody. Everybody is going to get a nice piece of the pie. But don't look at who's going to get the biggest piece of the pie because that's who's there for me day in and day out. That's who checks on me. That's who calls me to make sure I'm okay.
Right.
That's who, when I'm feeling bad, is like there, like, Mom, you need anything? That's who, because you got to leave it to the responsible one.
Wait a minute, hold up. I told my man that we'll be signing a prenup if we get married because at this age, no man who's been married to me after the age 50 won't be taking my assets from my nieces and nephews. See, I know how she is. She a piece of work.
So I had 2 things to say. So I want to come back to what you're saying right now, Raul, but getting back into till death do us part. Like, so even with your affairs being in order, that's just structure and that makes it easier.
It make it
but
easier.
You know what can't be repaired is the heart.
Right.
When the people are hurting you and breaking you down and tearing you down, when you have literally given up your life. Because when you taking care of sick people, y'all saw me. How many trips I paid for you and had to cancel and not even get money back?
How many event tickets? You done bought tickets to events, $60 and $70 tickets, and be like.
But when somebody tampers with your heart, being mean and malicious over money, that really, like, that don't even make sense. Like, you wasn't even there. Like, so it doesn't make sense to me.
And that's a lot of sacrifice.
When they tamper with the heart, that's mental too. That messes with your mental too. So it's not about, because in my situation, my grandfather had everything in order. And
that's what I'm saying. So it's not about
it's always lawyers involved, all that.
That's why I said
it was done the right way.
That's what I said. So it's not even about having your affairs in order. You can have a living will. You can have beneficiaries. You can update all your beneficiaries. But let it come a moment where they realize that they're not getting as much. But you got to realize, like you said, Raul, what did you do as much when they was living?
And I'll say this: we all know our kids. None of my kids are the same. Every last one of them are different. I have 4 kids. You guys know they're your nieces and nephews,
right?
Nephew. But at the end of the day, I really understand that everybody's not a caregiver. I understand that like Tavon, he loved big, right? But Tavon was not getting on the phone to call and check on somebody every day. But you can call him and ask him for something. He was going to make sure he took care of you, right? Some of the kids pattern themselves after him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just not the same. I absolutely know. I'm not going to say it. They know too who's going to take care of me, who's capable, who's able to take care of me. Now, for me, I split my policies. So it's equally divided. And now that I have grandbabies, their names went in there too. It's just what it is.
And my sister, because that's my oldest child. So my sister on a couple of them.
Listen, before the kids came along, my brother was my beneficiary, 100%, right?
Same, bro.
Then, I mean, like now, it's first Ava, than the rest. And no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to make sure my baby's taken care of. But it's no shade, because I know Taylor would do the right thing with whatever I leave. You know, whether if it's something that Jay needs or whatever, I know she's gonna do right.
You absolutely don't have to explain how you are setting up your stuff.
Yeah, that's that
at all.
You don't.
I get it. Say the name?
You
My
did.
bad.
Oh, you going.
I didn't mean to say that.
You going down, baby. No, but
read this.
But I know we made a lot of light.
Read that, Mo.
That's the one. At this point, you have to have a strong friend circle just in case your kids don't know the right.
Don't do right.
Don't do right. When you need them to in those last days, those strong friends will step in and make it right. Hopefully, that's true.
That's true.
That is true. Because there's nowhere in the world I will watch either one of them need. No way.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's no way.
Like my nieces and nephews would never have to worry about that.
But you know what? I will say, like
Leah said, I'm on a couple of hers. I know that's why I'm about to take you out the mall, girl. Yeah, boy.
What is wrong with you?
I love you, since I'm taking you out tomorrow. Psych, sis, you know I love you, girl.
wink.
You stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but building strong relationships and being good to people matters, period. I have been blessed to have people that weren't even as close to me to step in and do very valuable things in my life throughout different phases in my life. You know what I mean? But it pays to be kind.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You is kind.
You is kind. You is smart.
You is special.
No, but it does. It pays because people that's mean and nasty, you mean and nasty to people all your life, and then wonder why you end up in the nursing home with nobody seeing after you, nobody concerned about you, nobody, because you were mean and nasty to people your whole life.
Yeah.
That's something that you need to really consider, because we don't know. It's not even about being old. We could go out here and get in an accident that put us in a compromising situation for the rest of our lives where we can't even care for ourselves.
That's right.
So what are you doing?
Put that pillow over my face.
And Mo, you even heard me say at the beginning, I said I was being very transparent when I said I wasn't saying that my granddad was innocent. I wasn't saying that everything he said out his mouth was okay.
Right.
I'm just saying that we was raised better.
You was raised better.
That's right.
That's what I'm
raised
saying.
Better. Definitely raised better.
And Granny wouldn't have had it no other way. She wasn't with him, but if she was living and she was healthy, she would have came over there and helped.
Absolutely.
I'm dealing with that at work right now. What are you
dealing
with exactly?
We got
put it in.
We gotta take a trip. We got a job.
No, we ain't. No, Lord have mercy. No.
This girl, she always with them.
No. Shady. I can't wait till you on the next episode.
She's talking. Maybe we should put her cell phone in her lap.
Yeah, she being shady boo, sis. But no.
Come on.
And you know what else I don't like to see? I don't like to see either when the matriarch of the family passes, then the family just falls apart. No more family reunions. You know, used to be Sunday dinners every Sunday. Now nobody
people lazy and cheap.
Yeah,
nobody was okay when it was on somebody else's dime. Lazy and cheap.
Lazy and cheap.
I know. Well, let me go.
You know, it's the truth. It's the truth.
I already got people in my family mad at me. I'm not even trying.
It's the truth, though. It's like
fake watching it, not saying nothing.
It's like the people at work. They always want to come get a plate at the potluck, but nobody want to donate. They tell everybody at work, everybody donate $20 for the, to go. No, nobody want to donate, but you the first person in line with your plate. Like, come on now. Always. But I love family because, I lost both of my parents. I've lost a lot of close ones. A lot of loved ones close to me. So I value family. I genuinely do. So I want to see that happened when my grandmother passed. Yeah, it happens all the time. Like families just disintegrate.
Leah.
No, when y'all were talking about people being mean and nasty she working in an assisted living home. Yeah. That's all you can say. Like, like.
And what we don't understand, and no, I'm not a therapist, but at the end of the day, when you get older, a lot of people's dementia, Alzheimer's, all those things start to set in. And I'm not trying to make excuses for them.
No.
But like, once again, everybody's not equipped for that. You don't
We're
know
talking
how
about
to
before
take
that,
care of
though.
Oh, you saying all their lives?
We're talking about, you just been mean and nasty all your life. Now
I've experienced that too.
Now that you're in this situation where you need somebody to care for you,
now you want some.
Now it's like nobody's
Show
like
me some
because you've been but you've been mean and nasty all your life. All your life when you were healthy. When you had money, you didn't want to give to others and share and help people when they was falling.
Well, then preach then. I be calling you an evangelist.
Yo, she killed me with these shoulders. I be calling.
So you know what? No,
do it.
But honestly,
shoulders. Give her shoulders, Mom.
get the show. Oh
yeah, we can't do it like she does.
So maybe this is the month of love. So maybe we can encourage families to get. So this is where we wind down, though. This is honestly where we wind down and we reflect on all the things that we talked about and what you got from this conversation. So y'all see this beautiful background? I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's set up so nice. All it's missing is some.
I need somebody to find where that is and
invite
me on a date.
Exactly. I want a date right here.
You might get lucky. I'm joking. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a joke. It was a joke. It was a jokey joke.
She
tell the truth.
So
that's a nice.
This is a nice.
Listen. Oh, can they see? Yeah, you see that paint right there?
Look at that. It's nice. Can you imagine?
You look good in front of it.
Can you imagine some chocolate covered strawberries?
I can.
And some nice.
I
can
imagine a lot.
And some Raheem Devon playing in the background. Yes, my goodness. Hey, look at Leah. She's Leah gonna say MIT. So, Visionary, what did you get?
Always trying to come to me first. I don't know yet. Go ahead. You go.
Well, I'll go. Again, I'm a stand on it. I just say, even though we know sometimes having a will or whatever doesn't always work, but it does because again, you already know what the person's desires was. Mm-hmm. If the family gets mad after that, that's one thing. But imagine if you didn't even have that. Now they calling you a thief. Now they saying all of this stuff when they know they really shouldn't be entitled to it. And people just know your role. If you're a child and the spouse is still living, that does not go to you. That goes to the living spouse. That's rule number one.
That's good.
What you got, Mo?
So I'm just going to say this conversation brings back forgiveness. We got to learn to forgive, right? Because if we don't forgive each other, God ain't going to forgive you because I know you have required forgiveness many times in your lifetime and you will always require forgiveness. So don't be too big and boasty and too proudful to forgive people for the wrong that they have done for you. We got to get back to loving. We got to get back to family reunions, and cookouts in the backyard, all that good old stuff, so let's just cut the foolishness. Life's too short for the foolishness.
Well, now that you said it, Monica, I forgive you. But go ahead, Sissy, what you got?
So for me, you wild, bro. I'm telling you, you're wild.
What you got, sis?
Wow. For me, learn how to love and take care of your family without any expectations. Nobody owes you anything.
Right.
The way that I was raised and brought up, and all of my siblings and my cousins around me, we learned how to take care of people at an early age. And we loved from here. We wasn't expecting when somebody passed away that they owed us any daggone thing because they don't. Like that part.
Our grandparents ain't charged for babysitting.
That part. Then secondly, at the end of the day, it's not easy to be a caregiver.
I can't.
And you got to know your heart in it. Who's sitting around saying, I'm going to take care of him for 10 years because I know he's going to take care of me? Yeah. Nobody with a good heart, a good heart. That's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
I never expect somebody to do something for me. I work hard.
Give from the heart.
I work hard.
Give from the heart.
So anything that was ever given to me was extra.
Yes.
I never expect that. That's horrible. It is horrible to sit, and it's embarrassing. Y'all look stupid. Even your friends that are sitting there looking at you, please believe me, they went home and talked about you. I couldn't believe so and so did that.
And Leah has her wind down. Leah would say her wind down is you need to make it right when you are alive. You don't want to wait until I'm singing over your loved one.
Ooh,
That part.
That
part. But
and
we
crying.
want to say,
jumping in the casket.
Thank y'all again for tuning in.
Yes.
Please like, subscribe, and share. We do not take it for granted. We know it's a lot of podcasts out there.
Yes.
We definitely thank you for taking time out to watch us. We really appreciate y'all. Definitely.
Absolutely. And don't forget, we not what?
Blameless.
Read that last one real quick, though.
Y'all made so many great points. This was a great topic and great comment. Thank you, Sean. I thank you for your support. Thank you, lady.
Thank you, y'all.
But we not blameless.
But we're shameless.
We healing one conversation at a time. We love y'all.
We say that backwards. We're not shameless, but we're blameless. We're not blameless.
We're not blameless.
Oh, I said it backwards. I had too much to drink. We're not blameless,
but we are shameless. Healing one conversation at a time. This girl crazy.
Used to be my dog. You was in my lap. Scream, ride or die.
What?
You went with me. What? Out you.
What?
No, I can't.
What?
I can say that.
What?